Hey there, it's J-Dog. Hey, today I'm at Fort Myers Beach in sunny Florida. I'm spending the winter down here, and I thought in this video I would show you some of my favorite places in Fort Myers Beach. Behind me is Estero Island, and Estero Island is a barrier island that forms Fort Myers Beach. And you can see there are hotels and resort stuff here, there's marinas and yachts. It's about a 7-mile island, and all of it is bright sandy beach on the ocean side. But in this video, what I'm going to do is show you some of the nice places that I like to kind of hang out here on the island since I'm spending the winter here. Favorite places, so stay tuned and let me go show you them. Before I show you some of my favorite spots here at Fort Myers Beach, I just thought I'd show you one of the center spots here. This is Times Square that I'm standing in, and it's a popular retail place for restaurants and food. I'll show you a little quick pan here. You can see what they have here, bars and outdoor food places. But it's a popular place. They have entertainment here at night in the sunset. And you can see the beach here. I'll show you real quick the beach over here. So right off Times Square is Lynn Hall Park Beach, and I'm walking up on the pier here, Fort Myers Beach Pier, and this is a very popular beach at Fort Myers Beach. I don't tend to hang out here, but I just wanted to show you one of the more popular beaches here at Fort Myers Beach, so you can see what it looks like real quick. But like I say, this is Lynn Hall Park over there, and where I'm going to take you, I'm going to show you one of my favorite places, because I don't tend to hang out here at Lynn Hall Park. It's too crowded. But I'm going to take you up to the far point of the beach and show you Bowditch Park Beach. So let's go up there and take a look at it. I'm at Bowditch Park in Fort Myers Beach. This is a public park at the northern end of the beach. And I like to come up here because the beach is less crowded than down where I was showing you at Times Square. But here at Bowditch Park, they have bathhouse facilities, showers, picnic shelters. There's parking here. There's kind of limited parking, but you have to pay for it. But I like it up here because you can take the trolley up here. Trolley stops here, and the beach is right over here. We're going to take a walk and go show you the beach. But the beach is nice and wide up here, and it actually goes around a point on the northern end of the island, so you got some more privacy if you want to be up here at the beach. But no, this is one of my favorite places to hang out, to go to the beach, just because I like the beach up here, and I like the privacy and having facilities right here in case you need to go to the bathroom like I usually do. But here, let me show you what the beach is like out here. Well, this is the beach at Bowditch Park. You can see it's nice and wide up here. Actually standing, it's actually the tide's coming in, but it's a nice beach. You can see a lot of people here today. This is a Friday. It's February 2nd in the wintertime, but it's a nice beach to come up to. And you can see out in the distance here is the bridge to Sanibel Island over there, and the Causeway Islands where I did my other video out there. And Sanibel Island in the distance there, you can see the Lighthouse Park over there. But no, this is a nice beach. I like coming over here and hanging out, doing some kite flying. You get good winds here. And this beach goes around the corner here, and this is like the northern tip of the island. So you got quite a bit of beach. And I'll show you just going down here. You get the southern end here. You got some of the resorts down here. And these beaches, like I say, this is what Fort Myers Beach looks like, pretty much. All the way down to the end of it. I just wanted to show you one more thing about Bowditch Park. It does encompass the whole northern tip of Estero Island. So this is the bay side of Bowditch Park. I saw you the beach side there just a second ago. But you can see it's kind of a popular place for boaters. You can come over here and anchor your boat. And the intercoastal waterway goes right by here. You can see out back there, there's a shrimp boat going out, and there's some sailboats coming in. But it's a nice little calm area here on the bay side. And you can see, I just wanted to show you the bridge going over. The intro I shot to this video is over there on Estero, the Sky Bridge coming over, and over there is where I'm staying on San Carlos, or off San Carlos Island. But just wanted to show you a little bit more of kind of what it looks like here at Bowditch Park. I'm standing at the Mound House Park. This is another one of my favorite places to kind of hang out at Fort Myers Beach on Estero Island. The Mound House is a public park. It's actually, the grounds are the site of a historic house on Estero Island. This house behind me, you can see, is the Mound House. It was built, I think, in the 1890s or like 1888 or something like that, I forget. But it's built on an old Calusa shell mound. So the Calusa Indians were here from I think the 1500s to the 1700s, and they basically, low-lying areas, they had the wisdom and knowledge to build up the earth to make a village. And this was the site of a Calusa Indian village. They didn't actually figure that out until the third or fourth owners of that house were putting in a swimming pool, and they dug down. Right, those palm trees you can see where I'm pointing is where the swimming pool was supposed to be, and they found this shell mound. And you could actually go in the shell mound and actually on the ground and see the history of this area. It's really fascinating to see the village and where they had hut posts and whatnot. It's pretty fascinating. But the Mound House is just a beautiful area. It's beautifully landscaped, and I'll walk you around here a little bit so you can see what it's like here. But I like hanging out here just because it's just a pretty area, and I forget who runs this, probably the county park, but you can go in the Mound House. They do run tours. It costs money to go in. I've done the tour. It was one of the original families that settled here. They chose a prime spot away from the harsh ocean on the ocean side and built a nice spot here. But it's nice that they preserved it and everything, so you can go inside and see what this house looked like, because it's restored to its original condition like it was, I think, in the 1890s. But they have a nice pier here, so I'm going to take you for a walk and go to see this nice bayside pier, which you can go out on. So this pier that they built here, observation pier, you can see, it's a brand new pier. I think it was a couple years ago they put this in. And that's pretty because you get a nice little bayside view of what's going on out here. But it's pretty. You can see further down Estero Island. And boats on the waterway here hanging out. It's nice and calm here. And yeah, no, I like hanging out here because it's a pretty spot. Kind of just nice and peaceful. Get to enjoy the Florida sunshine. I'm now at Newton Park, which is a little oceanside beach park about halfway down on Estero Island. I rode my bike down here, but you can take the bus. But Newton Park is a site of a former, it was a residence of a person who lived here, and the house is right there. And they donated the property to the town of Fort Myers Beach so that others could enjoy this spot. But I like it because it's not crowded. It's a little place. You could probably get bathrooms, water, fountain, and everything here. But one of my favorite places to kind of hang out and go to the beach is at Newton Park here. So let me show you a little bit about what it's like here. Yeah, so one of the things I like about Newton Park is they have these cabanas here, shade cabanas. So you got a nice, little dark in here, but you got a nice shade cabana, and they have out here on the beach, it's a little windy, it's a little bright, so, but they have little sitting cabanas out here. So you can see nice little shade cabanas. You can sit here at Newton Park. This is one of the reasons I like this park, is because it's not crowded like up at Times Square. And we're just going to pan here, show you a little bit of the beach, so you can see what it looks like down here at Newton Park. Well, there you have it. Those were some of my favorite places to hang out at Fort Myers Beach. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on down the road.